Welcome to Module 2.5, Google Forms for Data Collection. In this module, we're moving from tracking what's already happening to discovering what farmers need, think, and prefer. We're going to learn how to design surveys that reveal the truth, not what we want to hear. And we'll use Google Forms to collect that data automatically and connect it directly to Sheets for analysis. This is a superpower for any agro-digital officer. By the end of this module, you'll be able to design unbiased data collection forms. That means you'll avoid the common trap of leading questions that distort answers. You'll create a market survey or feedback form using Google Forms with multiple question types. You'll connect that form to Google Sheets so responses appear instantly, no manual typing. And you'll use the collected data to uncover real business opportunities for your clients. This turns you from a data collector into a strategic advisor. Let's start with the reality. Most agribusinesses collect data poorly, if at all. They use paper surveys that get lost, or take days to compile. They rely on WhatsApp polls that only allow a few options and offer no way to analyze trends. They do verbal interviews, which depend on memory and are hard to share. And often, the questions they ask are biased. They unintentionally push farmers toward a certain answer. As a result, farmers miss opportunities because they're basing decisions on guesswork, not data. You're here to change that. Good data is not just nice to have, it's a business asset. With good data, farmers can understand customer preferences, what price, what packaging, what payment method works best. They can identify market gaps. Maybe there's high demand for a certain crop that nobody is supplying. They can make informed decisions about expansion, pricing, or services. And when they need finance, lenders trust structured, verifiable data. When you collect reliable data, you help farmers move from guessing to knowing. Google Forms is a versatile and free tool for instantly gathering information from farmers, customers, or team members. It works on phones, tablets, and laptops, offering automatic storage and can be shared via link, email, or WhatsApp. Let's look at 5 reasons this tool is ideal for agribusiness. First, it's free, no cost to you or your clients. Second, it's mobile-friendly. Farmers can answer on their phones, even with basic internet. Third, there's no manual data entry. Responses go straight into Sheets, saving hours of typing. Fourth, it supports multiple languages, so you can reach diverse farmers. And fifth, it gives you automatic analysis with built-in charts and Sheets integration. With Forms, you transform messy data collection into a streamlined, professional process. Now let's talk about the most important part, designing questions that give you honest answers. A leading question is one that subtly pushes the respondent toward a particular answer. Why is that harmful? It produces inaccurate data. You hear what people think you want to hear, not what they truly believe. It erodes trust. Farmers feel manipulated, and it leads to wrong decisions because you act on false information. For example, asking, "Don't you agree that mobile money is the best payment method?" forces the person to either agree or sound disagreeable. That's a leading question. Let me show you how to transform leading questions into unbiased ones. On the left, avoid these. On the right, use these. Instead of, "Don't you think cash is risky?" ask, "What payment method do you prefer for buying inputs?" That's neutral. Instead of, "How excellent was our training?" ask, "How would you rate the training?" 1 equals poor, 5 equals excellent. That gives a balanced scale. Instead of, "Wouldn't you buy more if prices were lower?" ask, "What factors influence your purchasing decisions?" Open-ended. Instead of, "Most farmers prefer mobile money. Do you?" ask, "Which payment methods do you use?" Select all that apply. Unbiased questions are neutral, allow true opinions, and use balanced scales or multiple choice options. We've provided a PDF guide called Avoiding Leading Questions that you can download and keep. It summarizes key principles. Stay neutral. Avoid words like excellent, risky, or wonderful. Offer all options. Don't assume a preference. Use balanced scales that include both positive and negative choices. And always test your questions by asking a friend if they feel pushed toward any answer. This PDF is your reference for creating fair, reliable surveys. Now let's see Google Forms in action. We'll watch an 8-minute walkthrough called Forms for Farmer Surveys and Feedback. As you watch, focus on how to create a new form and add questions, how to choose the right question type, how to connect the form to Google Sheets, and how to share the form and view responses. Take notes if you like. After the video, we'll build our own 5-question survey on farmers' preferred payment methods. Now let's go step by step. Step 1. Open Google Forms. You can go to forms.google.com or from Google Drive click New Right Pointing Arrow Google Forms. Name your form. Click Untitled Form and enter a clear title. For example, Farmer Payment Methods Survey, October 2024. Add a description if needed, like, "This survey helps us understand how farmers prefer to pay for inputs and services." Then start adding questions. The first question appears automatically. To add more, click the +Add Question button. Let's build our 5-question survey. You can use these examples or adapt them. Question 1. What is your primary farming activity? Use multiple choice with options: crops, livestock, mixed farming, other. Question 2. Which payment methods do you currently use to buy farm inputs? Use checkboxes so they can select multiple: cash, mobile money, M-Pesa, etc. Bank transfer, credit, buy now pay later, other. Question 3. When you sell your produce, how do you prefer to be paid? Multiple choice: cash, mobile money, bank transfer, check, other. Question 4. What is the biggest challenge you face with your current payment method? Dropdown is good here: high fees, delays, not widely accepted, security concerns, no challenge. Question 5. Would you be willing to switch to a new payment method if it offered lower fees and faster transactions? Use a linear scale from 1 equals not willing to 5 equals very willing. These 5 questions will give you rich, actionable data. For each question, you need to pick the right type. Multiple choice is best when you want a single answer from a list. Checkboxes let people select multiple answers. Dropdown saves space when you have a long list. Linear scale is perfect for ratings. Short answer and paragraph are for open-ended text. To change a question's type, click the question and then click the drop-down next to the question text, which defaults to multiple choice. Choose the one that fits. Now let's connect to Sheets. This is the most powerful feature. In your form, click the Responses tab at the top. Then click the green Create Spreadsheet button. It looks like a Google Sheets icon. A window pops up. Choose Create a new spreadsheet and give it a name, like Farmer Payment Survey Responses, or select an existing spreadsheet. Click Create. From now on, every time someone submits the form, a new row is automatically added to that sheet. No manual copying, no data entry errors. To collect responses, click the Send button at the top right. You'll see 3 options. The easiest is the link. Copy the URL and share it via WhatsApp, email, SMS, or anywhere else. You can also send directly by email or embed the form in a website. Optionally, you can adjust settings, like limit to 1 response per person or collect email addresses. Pro tip: use a link shortener like bit.ly to make the URL easy to type. Here's the magic. Each question in your form becomes a column in the linked sheet. Each submitted response becomes a new row. The sheet includes a timestamp, email if collected, and all the answers. So if 3 farmers respond, you instantly have 3 rows of data. You can then sort, filter, create charts, and share that sheet with clients. You never have to enter a single response by hand. Once your data is in Sheets, you can start analyzing. Use pivot tables to summarize counts. For example, how many farmers prefer each payment method? Insert charts. A pie chart shows proportions beautifully. Use filters to focus on specific groups, like only crop farmers. You can even use formulas like =COUNTIF to count responses for each option. These insights help farmers tailor their services to what customers actually want. Let's look at common mistakes so you can avoid them. First, leading or biased questions. They skew your results. Second, too many open-ended questions. They're hard to analyze. Use multiple choice whenever possible. Third, forgetting to connect to Sheets. You'll have to export manually, which defeats the purpose. Fourth, not testing the form. Always share with a friend first to catch errors. Fifth, collecting unnecessary personal data. Only ask what you need. Avoid these, and your data will be clean and trustworthy. As an ADO, your ability to collect unbiased data sets you apart. You help farmers understand their customers through market surveys. You gather feedback to improve services for cooperatives or agribusinesses. You provide evidence for decisions. Data replaces guesswork. And you build trust because farmers see you listen and act on their real opinions. Every survey you design is a tool for empowerment. Now it's your turn. Your task is to create a 5-question survey on farmers' preferred payment methods. You can use the example we just built or design your own. Connect the form to Sheets. Collect at least 3 mock responses. You can fill it yourself or ask a few friends. Then submit the form link so we can see your questions, and a screenshot of the auto-populated Sheets responses showing those 3 entries. Use the market survey form template and the Avoiding Leading Questions PDF as resources. And here's the discussion prompt. What one specific question would you ask 50 farmers to uncover a real business opportunity? Think about it. This could be the start of a service you offer. Good luck, and let's get started.